in OSI model there are three basic main concepts, that is layered architecture, concept of header and trailers, and understanding of peer-to-peer process. We will go through each of these one by one. So let's start it. So the OSI is stands for Open System Interconnection, and first of all I want you to be clear with that the OSI is not a protocol. It is a model for designing a network architecture. And the second thing is that the OSI is made up of seven different layers. That is physical layer, second is data link layer, third is network layer, fourth is transport layer, fifth is session layer, sixth is presentation layer, and the seventh is application layer. The first three layers, that is physical, data link, and network layer, are for network support. So all these three layers combinedly called as network support layer. And the fifth, sixth, and seventh layer, that is session, presentation, and application layer, are for user support. So they are combinedly called as user support layers. The fourth layer, that is transport layer, it bridges these two layers. So it works like a link between user support layers and network support layers. There is also interface between all these layers, and each interface defines what information and services that a layer must provide to the layer above it. Uh, so let's move to our second concept, that is concept of header and trailer. At at each layer except the layer 7th and first layer, a header is added to the data which is being transmitted through the network, and at layer 2 a trailer is added as well. So what does it mean by headers and trailers? So the headers and trailers are control data added at the beginning and at the end of each data unit at each layer, and they provide source and destination address, synchronization points, information for error detection, and etc. Let's move to our last concept, that is understanding of peer-to-peer process or communication. So the peer-to-peer process or communication says that the protocol must be defined in such a way that the communication within a layer must be independent of the other layer that is being used. So in the OSI model, at the transport layer and the layer above it, the peer-to-peer communication takes place between the end system by using the services of a layer below it. While at the network support layer, the peer-to-peer communication takes place between the intermediate system or with the next directly connected system. So guys, with this, all the three basic concept of OSI model has been completed, and that's it for this video. I'll catch you up in the